1. Among giants. You run away, as if scared of the light, with a body not meant for our world, an object of fear and loathing which I agree is far from deserved, but yet I cannot state you to be far from blameless in an otherwise unfair exchange. Was it not you that chose to invade places we dwell, and wait patiently in darkened corners? And do you not expose yourself, despite your size, to those that stand as superior? In fact, I could slay you so easily, and sadly you would remain missed by none. I can and will forgive your supposed misdeeds, but I can't speak for all mankind and their actions. Gentle creature, go hide and spare yourself the anguish. I wish I had the freedom to do the same.
2. And this poem swaps the word cacti for delight. Delight is native to the Americas. There are exceptions from tropical Africa, Madagascar and Sri Lanka. It is thought that droppings from migratory birds disperse this delight in other lands. Delight generally lives in dry places prone to drought. Delight manages to collect water using its quite large root system. Delight can gather and hold a lot of water. It is drinkable though and has been known to save many people's lives in the desert. There are 1,500 to 1,800 species of delight. Delight comes in all shapes and sizes, from round and short through to thin and tall. The ancient Aztecs of South America often depicted delight in many of their sculptures and drawings, while Mexico's national coat of arms shows an eagle, a snake, and delight. In the early 1800s, delight was cultivated as ornamental plants. Rare species were often sold to collectors for very high prices. Certain kinds of delight have fruit that are a popular source of food.
3. Cold deficit. It is non-stop, this cold deficit I'm feeling. Your every breath is expectation, and I'm choking. I'm reeling.
4. Bruise. You're a reminder of the fall, and of the place where I'd been marked. You speak of where I gave my all, only to stumble in the dark. Your stage of violet has passed, leaving marks of cowardice, a pain that should stay in the past, yet you remain the proof of this. You lie unnoticed until touched, then I know of your thorns' sting. Mortal pains do not matter much when the heart is bruised by these things.
Okay, number 5. This poem is composed of the first 5 song titles when I put my iPod on shuffle, which are Let Me Be Your Fantasy by Baby D, Watching Me, K-Coke, I Can't Go For That, You Make My Dreams Come True, the Glee cast cover of Hall & Oates, bit of a guilty pleasure, and Playing With Knives, Bizarre Inc. Here we go. You make my dreams come true, watching me, your fantasy, playing with knives, I can't go for that, let me be.
6. Dental floss. Twisted into the places where your hidden stains lie, you rub me against them, for your smile, for a lie. Wrapped around your fingers and stretched until I'm tight, I'm held and then disposed, lick your teeth, say goodnight. I'm so sick of being used to satisfy a need, I think next time you try, I might just make you bleed.
7. Bystander. I understand it's not in your nature to show a trace of your weakness, but everyone is weak, everyone hides. I can see the shield you have put up, this facade of being untouchable. A lie that falls apart leaves you broken. I bear witness to your demise, helpless, just a bystander in the crowd, hold out a helping hand that you refuse. I'll still be here when you've hit the bottom, to recover the splintered shards, build you back up, at least until the next time.
Number 8. This poem is a golden shovel, which means that the last word of every line reads another poem, which is this one. Green Buddhas on the fruit stand, we eat the smile and spit out the teeth. And this is my one. Never baby blue but green, belly like a Buddha's, gurgling, burbling, mouth always on, dandelion clock of red, the pink grapefruit lips, unable to stand, round pumpkin head, we can't deny, like our need to eat, that babies are irresistibly loved, the sponge-like smile and limitless love they give, and yet some spit these precious, precious pearls out, like deluded clams, the childish grit in their teeth.
9. Icarus. I lie here, in wax and feathers, sediment settling on my face. I lie here, underneath, a wavering, distorted sun. I lie here, and I see you flying. Are you laughing or crying? I die here, your wavering, distorted sun.
10. Embrace. Arms that both shield and comfort, provide warmth on bitter nights. Hearing change in your breathing after we have quelled the lights. Your heart still beats, yet languid, can feel it now, pulled in close. As we drift, there's a slight kiss, gentle as a fallen rose. As you're dreaming a new peace, smooths worries that lined your face. No worries can surely last, with day's end comes this embrace.
Number 11. This one is a charm for smelly feet. The cinnamon from French toast, a drop of salt from the southern coast, springtime grass freshly mown, and a daffodil fully grown. All of these will help to beat the one that suffers smelly feet.
12. Medusa. They say you're ugly, a monster maybe. Locked in the dark without mirrors, serpent lady, I heard you weren't. Not always, anyway, that it came on suddenly, one summer's day. I heard you loved, him more than anyone. They won't say what happened, but you're here, and he's gone. They say you're cold, better left alone. But I know what he did. Please don't turn me to stone.
13. Entertainer. A fine performance, though I expect nothing less from one of calibre. Speaking, but not your voice, through comedies and then tragedies our hearts stirred. Using words of the dead, or those alive, perhaps, bring mirth to saddened days, leaving both laughter and sadness in listless wake. Let bygone ages play. Curtain falls, cloaking this. Final bow, last great show. Lay down this pen, unheard.
Number 14. This poem is inspired by my prophetic quote from the Bibliomancy Oracle. My quote was, "Autonomy is a myth we shed. Every individual tragedy is infinite," from a new hauntology by Kerry Banaszak. And this poem is called "Every Shoe is an Enduring Tragedy." Like a flutter of an eyelash on a cheek, the dust nestles into the creases, like tears furrowing down wrinkles, dull, fading grey, like hair on the brink of aging, stark shocks of red, like lipstick on plump lips, the shoes lie entwined, like lovers tangled in bed, discarded on command easily, unbeknown also their humanity was taken. Every shoe is an enduring tragedy.
15. Abandoned shopping centre. Built from concrete, filled with light, promised your love all day and all night, forgotten for profit, the promise of more, forgotten for spaces and a well-polished floor, left by the roadside with dead plants and decay. Please bring the dynamite. Please blow me away.
16. Invisible. Invisible, defined cannot be seen, like the face of a stranger in a dream, finding myself, wishing I could be no more. Delicate life lies right here on the scale, with ruin awaiting should I fail, so will myself, ending to no avail, no more. Would silence have stifled feelings unearthed, a song with faint emotions in its verse. There are no more wretched, nor any worse, no more. These thoughts that no longer can be refused, dead ends discovered on paths I've used, with will to fight, but with the means confused, no more.
Number 17. This poem is inspired by a myth, and it tells the Native American story of the maiden in the mist who marries the son of the thunder god after the death of her husband. Sea spray stings her carved face, framed with raven locks. The ebony tendrils trail down to the waterline, a trail of ripples like tears that track in angles over cheekbones. Salt mingles with salt. A death song whispers through white teeth. Waves crunch and roar as they rear their lion-headed peaks. Frothy teeth bared to engulf and devour. She sees not only the wild plains of the river inside. River against river. Her canoe plunges into the realm of the real. Hino's hand, a bed of buffalo, lies at the bottom of the abyss. with fingers of thunder but arms like a cradle, sons with eager ears and helping hands, clear her vision, there is colour again. Eye locks with eye, her heart beats in tune with another again. Though born from thunder, he speaks as a summer's day, so sweet, a forgotten language of tenderness. The girl with the hair of night is married once more. Hand in hand, a black-haired baby, so pure and perfect, yet the happiness tainted. Crimson pumps through her delicate wrists, a gentle pulse with every ebb. Bolts flow through his stony wrists, sparks at the tips. She is not as he. Her motherland is a bond stronger than marriage. Plea meets plea. Then silence. Thick-bodied serpent, slick and stealthy. Pure white fang pierces the water. Poison oozes out its long curling fingers, weaving their way into the homes and the hearts of her people. The red dust of home steams behind as he offers rescue to her tribe. Tribesman with tribesman, it's time to move up the mountain. Meaty flesh, heated in the sun, emerges, fangs glaring in the rays. Not one death yet, not one soul either. Deserted, an almighty hiss tears into the peace of the plains. Roar matches roar. Hino, darkened, raging, points one finger. Striking white, screams out. Smoked black and bloated, the creature drifts down like the tendrils of hair. Once upon a time, bulging upon the cataract, the creature's wrath takes a new evil. Home in the waterfall is about to meet its demise. Water cannot hold water. Family cradled, Hino stretches up to the sanctuary of the skies. Embedded in the stars, the girl's hair becomes the night. Her dark eyes survey her people, while her family make the skies tremble as they did the falls. Echo, echo. Hino's voice reverberates around Niagara Falls.
18. Dream. I dream of you dreaming, with my words folded under your pillow.
19. Solar. From out there in space we must seem so small, and all our troubles look like nothing at all. We bathe in your light, golden nectar rays, moments of pleasure, marked by warmer days. You're here, so vital, without you we'd end, and such you're treated, like a god, a friend. Whether walking in sun, sitting in shade, there are no limits to the good you've made. A time yet to come, when you have grown old, you'll die like us all, and the earth will go cold. But until that time, our children will play. Till the sun goes down, we'll savour the day.
Number 20. This is a docu-poem called Be. Be here, be there, be that, be this. I want to be the first African-American female president. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a paediatrician. I want to be a duck. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Happiness depends on ourselves. If a person has ugly thoughts, it begins to show on the face. A person who has good thoughts can never be ugly. Good thoughts will shine out of your face like sunbeams. Be grateful for life. Be grateful to life. If you lay down, people will step over you. If you keep going, someone will always, always lend you a hand. But you got to keep dancing. Being strong when everything seems to be going wrong. Tomorrow is another day. Laughing is the best calorie burner. The average person laughs 13 times a day. Happy girls are the prettiest girls. I think, therefore I am. I'm pink, therefore I'm spam. Do not take life too seriously. You'll never get out alive.
21. Avalanche. I'm here underneath this cold compacted snow, where the sun cannot come, not here below. From outside I'm hidden, morning until night. From the outside I'm hidden, in broad daylight. Then you come, and you talk, and it all just falls away. I know I hold too tightly, but I just want you to stay.
22. Victory. A battle I could never win. My forces outnumbered, my losses substantial. I had lost before I could even think. Battlefield of such wide expanse. My soldiers not prepared, my commanders still worse, all routed at your first advance. Your armies were so much stronger, my plans in disarray, my weapons outdated, I couldn't fight any longer. The skirmishes played out at long length, my resources were used, my reserves depleted, I conceded to a greater strength. Now you claim it was a misfire, my head in a shocked state, my heart weeping outright. Your victory caused a stasis dire.
Okay, number 23. This is a poem called the Cazonia, but instead of translating it properly, I've just translated it according to how the words look. This is a debate whether it's total nonsense, but I'm going to butcher the original. So, quando fra l'altra don ad ora, amor vien ne bel viso de coste, quanto ciascuna e men bella dili, tanto cresce il disio che mi enamora e benedico il loco el tempo et l'ora ci si alto maeron gli occhi mi e dico anima a se rigoretia de che fosti a tanto ona dicante allora da lei ti vean l'amoroso pensero che mentre la segui al sommo ben ti invia poncho prese ando quel che ogni huom desia dalle vien la animosa legedria che fiel le scourge per destro sentero si ci vogia di la speranza altro. I'm so sorry for any Italians out there, but this is my version. Quarter for the altar down, add aura and ore, admire veils, now bells, views of the coast, quantum luna, man beauteous lie, tango crescent, the design for she, cinnamon, benediction is loose, temperature is law, she is also migration, a glitch, me and dice, animal assassin, ringleader, she's frosty, a tango in honor, degage aurora, ta life, tufen, lambina, peninsula, the meters, the seagulls, all summer between, poncho presiding, questions chore his desire, ta life, ta animosity, legs, chalk all this, scorch poor desire, sedentary, this chide, no joy, do spare the altar.
24. Forget. Mug-stained desk, chipped door frame, cracked mirror, settled dust. All those memories I'm still trying to forget.
25. Vultures. You vultures circle, merciless, for the greater good. Unaware actions without pause can devastate lives. Where were the fangs sharpened, on the pure or on the broken? If attempted now, you would fail, like those from before. Talons that were honed by gripping your rosaries tight, like your hold on your so-called faith that dwindles by year. Your mind is blinded. Age-old curse, gorged from fiction tome. Live how you intend, but leave me, I'll have no lies here.
Okay, number 26. It's an advertising poem. So this is my one for Kitty Cat Rouge. Get a little blush on those cheeks and there may be some heat between the sheets. No one can refuse an English rose. So buy Kitty Cat's Rouge and you won't be needing those new clothes.
27. Abstracted. I've become so abstracted. I stand in sepia on a screen of a camera, dropped, forgotten, and left behind. I snapshot, never taken, unclear, without motive, shaky, and ill-defined. Only my words are concrete.
28. Wonder. I wonder what it will be like. Will there be warming smiles to welcome me back home and ease away previous wiles? I'll just sit by a roaring fire and forget my troubles prior. I wonder if there will be tears, embraces both long and heavy, seeing faces of yesteryear, people who have paid life's levy, will laugh in familial mirth, back in the place I was birthed. I wonder, after the miles travelled, if that sleepy town is the same, whether old customs have altered, or wilder denizens tamed. Those buildings of brick and cement, with no concept of sentiment. I wonder, will there be parades? A welcoming party revealed to melt my heart cold and weary, and loosen weights I had concealed. Of all the towns, cities I've known, family always brings me home.
Okay, so this is number 29, and this is a loon, and it's called Safety. Call me, soft sternum shelter, ebb and flow of breath, you are safe.
30. Not anymore. White sheets, saturated black. Open eyes, stiff fingers and a pen on the floor. There is no poetry. Not anymore. I'm Kiefer Holland and they were mine.
I'm Kitty Cudmore, and those are my poems.
My name is Reuben Mount, and they were mine.
Now let's hear yours.
Now let's hear yours.
Now let's hear yours.